The COVID vaccine, Moderna is saying it will ask for FDA authorization for shots aimed at the youngest age group, 6 months to 5 years old. The company is saying the vaccine is as effective in young children as it is in adults. Good morning, I'm Lisa Hernandez.
And I'm Andy Sirota. The drug maker also reporting the shots were about 44% effective at preventing infection from Omicron in infants and toddlers. KPRC 2's Brittany Jeffers joining us now live from the Texas Medical Center. Brittany, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you. Well, Moderna is saying that its COVID-19 vaccine works for babies, for toddlers, for preschool-age children. And as you mentioned, we'll be taking some steps in the coming weeks to ask regulators to authorize these doses. Now, the company says that it will ask for the regulators in the U.S. as well as in Europe to authorize 2 small dose shots for children under the age of 6. Now, this is following a study of more than 6,000 children. Moderna says a quarter of the dose that it uses for adults worked well for children under the age of 6. I spoke with Dr. Luis Ostrowski, Chief of Infectious Diseases with UT Health Houston and Memorial Hermann. He tells me he believes that this is exciting news because there is a gap in that age bracket.
We've always had an immunity gap in this age bracket, and these kids do get sick and may end up in the hospital. But also, this may be a pool where COVID is transmitting in the community. So aside from the benefit to that particular age bracket, we have a wider societal benefit by vaccinating the kids.
Now, Moderna says the main side effects were mild fevers. However, I spoke with a few Houstonians who tell me they have a mixed stance on this announcement today.
I don't think an infant up to a 5-year-old needs a shot for a vaccine for this.
If the vaccine is, if it's effective to prevent the COVID or whatever it is, I support it. It's good.
Now, it is important to point out there are still a few steps in this process. First of all, Moderna has to submit this data to the FDA. Regulators will then decide whether or not to authorize emergency use doses of the small doses for children. If so, the CDC will then decide whether or not to recommend it. So again, a few steps here that still will need to be taken. Reporting live near the Med Center, Brittany Jeffers, KPRC 2 News.
All right, Brittany, thank you.